What's up guys, David Skywalker01 here doing a follow-up to one of my most popular videos of 2012 documenting the NASCAR SpinMaster line. And in this video I'm going to give you an update on the 2013 range and what has come out since I made my video in I believe June of 2012. There have been a lot of cars come out. I've got some of them here, as you can probably tell. And there are also some that you may not have heard of, and I just found out about 5 seconds ago from an internet search. So, let's get to the 2012 cars that let's talk about what's out now. And this is what I'm calling the Murica wave. We've got some nice, very patriotic packaging here. And look, Clint Bowyer, this is a new car for me. This is why I picked it up, because it's the least gaudy of the patriotic cars, and I don't have a Clint Bowyer car yet. And he's definitely one of my favorite NASCAR drivers to watch because he acts like a NASCAR driver should. Gets drunk, punches people, crashes cars, you know, all that. So I will crack that open here in a second. But first, I'd like to give you a quick rundown of those cars, which I actually thought the first time I saw them in the stores they were chase pieces because I'd only seen one or two of them hanging on the shelves, along with a bunch of Dale Jr. cars and Kyle Busch cars, which seemed to hang around the shelves more than anything else. So the cars available in this Murica wave, and I've seen them at Walmart, Target, and Meijer stores. And if you don't have Meijer stores in your area, they're a Midwest exclusive, meaning Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, and I believe Kentucky and Ohio. But anyway, in the Murica wave, the cars that are available are Jeff Gordon, which isn't a very patriotic car. It's just got the an AARP credit card and a few stars. Very similar to the Clint Bowyer car, and if I hadn't already had a Jeff Gordon, I probably would have picked it up as well. I found the Clint Bowyer car at Walmart, by the way. They've got a huge dump bin, or a pallet in the middle of the aisle, where they have all the cars from that wave. So you can pick up, in that wave, Tony Stewart is a Home Depot liveried car, red, white, and blue. All these cars are red, white, and blue now that I'm talking about. Jeff Gordon was the only exception. You can't get Biffle, you can't get Logano, you can get the Power Pride Lowe's car, you cannot get, from what I saw, a Casey Kane car, you cannot get a Kevin Harvick, you can get the red, white, and blue M&M's Toyota of Joey Logano. You can get a red, white, and blue number 99 Fastenal Ford for Carl Edwards, and a red, white, and blue 56 Napa Auto Parts car for Martin Truex Jr., and of course Dale Earnhardt Jr. And his car looks really nice. I might pick that up the next time. I love the red, white, and blue look of that National Guard car, and it works. And if you don't know already, that I believe these cars run at the Coke 600 and the Pepsi or Coke Zero or whatever they call it now, 400 at Daytona in July, Memorial and therefore Memorial Day and the 4th of July respectively. I might have that wrong. If I do, yell at me in the comments. Now we're going to talk about some of the other 2012 releases. Here's a car that was pretty darn rare, and I was lucky to find it. The U.S. Army Chevrolet Impala of Ryan Newman for Stewart Haas Racing. Obviously, this car will not run in this livery in the 2013 season because the Army got scared of the government saying we might shut down sponsorships, and they said, we don't want any more part of that, we're out. Now, the National Guard stayed around, both in NASCAR and IndyCar for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and J.R. Hildebrand respectively, but the Army got the heck out of Dodge. And it's unfortunate because Ryan Newman may not have a spot on that team next year. Seems like he might be the odd man out, considering that Danica and Harvick are going to be on that team. Here's the other car that was incredibly hard for me to find. Supposedly it was in the first wave, the Drive Dan Hunger Chevrolet of Jeff Gordon. For some reason, I had a really hard time tracking this car down in my home state of Indiana. You can see, not the best example, but it was the only one on the shelves. I believe I got this car in November or December. I got the Ryan Newman car, I think, in July or August. Now I'm going to run down a few more cars that I've seen out in the wild that I may or may not have picked up, unfortunately, but I have seen them and or seen them on the internet, meaning eBay. Out earlier this year, I saw as recently as last month a Matt Kenseth Best Buy car, and for fans of NASCAR, you'll know that's significant because that car won the Daytona 500. Although he's no longer in that car, he drives a 20 over here that Joey Logano drove in the 2012 season. Speaking of Joey Logano, I've seen a Dollar General Logano Toyota. That car, I believe, is only available at Dollar General stores. So if you want to look for that car, look in Dollar General. I haven't been in a Dollar General since NAM, so I don't know if they're still available or not. I've seen Danica Patrick's car. I've seen that in the 10 livery, but apparently they also have the Nationwide number 7, which she no longer runs. I think she runs the 34 in Nationwide, and she's not running a full season in Nationwide, but that car flew off the shelves really quickly. The 10 car hung around for a little bit. I should have bought it when I saw it, but I figured it would hang around. It did not. Also, some more variations on Kyle Busch and Earnhardt Jr.'s cars, and I feel like I just should do something with my hands. I feel like Clint Bowyer, Ricky Bobby. Kyle Busch, Interstate Batteries, number 18. Earnhardt, I mean, there's just every livery except for the one he won in The Dark Knight Rises, and that would be probably the one I would buy. So good job, SpinMaster. Way to not make available what I actually want. Also, I believe I've seen this car, but I didn't pick it up for whatever reason, probably because I already had this particular model. The Jeff Gordon DuPont car, classic paint scheme nowadays. Revised again for 2012, and I'm sure we'll see it again in 2013 sometime down the line. That one should be still around. And also, and I just found this one out, Jamie Mcmurray, the Mcdonald's Chevrolet for Earnhardt Ganassi Racing. That car has been released. If you found that, I applaud you. I also applaud you if you found the Kenseth car, but I did find that one. I'm very ashamed that I did not pick it up because I'm having a feeling that that car is going to be uber rare. And Mcmurray, yes, McDonald's livery with the, I believe, Bass Pro Shops down the side. I've only seen that one on eBay, like I said. I haven't seen that in the wild. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I'm going to open up Clint Bowyer, and then I've got a few more things to talk about, and then you can be on your way. Check out the packaging. You know, patriotic. It says limited edition. From what I saw at Walmart, they're not very limited, and I assume because Walmart is like the biggest thing ever in the United States, I would assume that they're not as limited as they would want you to think. Here's the packaging. They've changed this a little bit. Now, the back of the packaging, when it used to just be 2 squares, now it's fairly aerodynamic, if you want to call it that. But yeah, here we go. Let's see if they've made it any easier to open these cars. Rip them open, and I'm getting a feeling, yep, it's going to fly out. So I apologize that this car, oh, maybe, oh, I didn't, yes. Look at that. That is a pretty car. And as you can see, the 15 is red, white, and blue. Star-spangled livery, though it's very what's the word? I've lost the word. It's very tasteful. It's not quite as Murica as, say, Dale Jr.'s or Jimmy Johnson's is. Though, you know, sometimes it's nice to have a little subtle livery difference. And that's looking really pink in my video. I don't know if it's going to look pink on YouTube, but the color actually definitely is an orangish red. I'd say red-orange. It's probably more red. I'm probably just colorblind. So anyway, A few things I want to note on the SpinMaster collection from what I know right now. As far as I know, there are no plans to make Gen 6 SpinMaster Die-Casts, which is disappointing for me because I think the Gen 6 cars are amazing to look at. They're so much better looking than the cars of this generation, which is the COT era. So it's unfortunate because I love the Fords. I love how the Fords look. The Chevrolets look fine, and so do the Toyotas. But they're just fun to watch on the track, and I'm sorry that we have to order online because I hate ordering online. I really don't want to order, the Gen 6 cars from the NASCAR store or whatever, or have to wait till the Brickyard 400 weekend to buy Gen 6 Die-Cast. But that's unfortunate. Also, another unfortunate thing, it doesn't appear that we're going to get a Brad Keselowski championship car, and that is probably due to the licensing with SRT, which ran the Chrysler Dodge program in NASCAR. They backed out at the end of the 2012 season, right as soon as they win, I believe, their only championship since their comeback in 2003. Which is kind of or 2001, excuse me, which is like, it's kind of mind-boggling, especially because their Gen 6 car looked as good, if not better, than the Fords, which I believe are the best looking of the new Gen 6 NASCAR bodies. It's as close as NASCAR is ever going to get to having Aston Martin participate. By the way, the 12 Hours of Sebring is on right now, and I'm really enjoying that, but I'm getting off track. Also, disappointed that they didn't make the Shell Pennzoil car. They did make a hauler for some reason. The Kurt Busch, when he was still driving for that team, he no longer is driving for that team, and neither is AJ Allmendinger. Well, I mean, in NASCAR, he drives for them in IndyCar now, or neither does Sam Hornish. So another reason to get the Gen 6 cars would be that we could get that beautiful Joey Logano Shell Pennzoil car. And I mean, some baffling decisions, I would say, from SpinMaster. Let me get a better zoom. That's going to look horrible and shaky. I apologize. But some baffling decisions from SpinMaster. They didn't make a Montoya car. You think that would be a perfect opportunity to get exclusive. They did not make a Mark Martin when they made the rest of the Michael Waltrip Racing squad. It doesn't appear that they have any plans for Gen 6. And as far as I know, this Murica wave is the last we will see of SpinMaster Die-Cast, which is unfortunate. So that's the 2013 SpinMaster update video. I hope if you liked it, you will click the like button, the subscribe button, comment, and especially if you have any new information. If you've seen cars that I didn't mention in this video, if you know the whereabouts of the Gen 6 cars that might pop up in the SpinMaster collection, or by a different die-cast provider in stores, so that we don't have to order online. And again, I urge you to subscribe because there's a lot of exciting things about to happen with this channel. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it, especially people who are watching these videos. So until then, I hope you enjoyed it again, and we'll see you next time on this channel.